Close my windscreen. Let's see how long I get before it fogs up and it completely destroys my vision. Oh, look at that, 5 seconds. Let's give her a crack and hopefully you guys don't get too much wind noise until I get up to speed enough to where it stays fog free. Anyways, it's almost Christmas. Yay, Christmas. What, 2 weeks away in fact? 15th, 25th, 10 days. Sorry about my math. Anyways, what is everybody doing for Christmas? I know I get more views than I have subscribers, so somebody out there obviously knows that I go down to Chesapeake, Virginia, see the kids every opportunity that I can. The 4-day weekend that we get for Christmas and New Year's is going to be no exception there. I'm still doing that. In fact, the only one of my children that I don't have a Christmas gift for picked out yet is my middle son. He just turned 11 on the 10th of December, and he is he's the deaf one. Some of you might say that sounds kind of harsh, but you have to understand, he's deaf. Alright, he's not really hard of hearing because then he'd be able to hear. He's deaf. He can't hear. And that's not completely true. You know, he's adapted. He can hear some things sometimes, and I believe he's like my wife. I think he might just have some selective hearing. I know she has it. But, yeah, you know, he's really the only one that I don't have. Now, okay, the other kids were easy though. So my daughter, as soon as I started, you know, buying motorcycle gear and stuff, my daughter's like, I want motorcycle stuff. I was like, all right, easy enough. And my oldest son, God bless him, he wants to do airbrushing and stuff like that. I think I've mentioned this before in one of my videos, and so I'm going to oblige in whatever possible way I can and get him airbrush stuff. I'm not going to say because I know he watches the videos, and I don't need him being like, oh, I know what I'm getting for Christmas now, because that demotivates kids, and then they're like, oh, I didn't get anything for Christmas, because they already knew everything. Oh, I just went the wrong way. There we go. My bad. Anyways, so yeah, my 11-year-old boy, the reason it's an issue, I don't know how much wind noise you guys are getting, so I apologize, but my face shield, maybe now that I'm at speed it'll stay on fog a little bit for me. But God bless his little heart, he wants Grand Theft Auto 5, and now they have an Xbox One. And I know that is like the epitome of an inappropriate for children game. You know what I'm saying? So I pretty much told my kids it wasn't going to happen, and then I told my oldest son, hey, how about you do some research on it, and we'll see if we can prove to your mom pretty much that it's not that bad of a game. Now, if my oldest son watches this, he's going to get pissed off because I'm here to tell them that unfortunately there's not going to be any proving that to your mom, because it's just an inappropriate freaking game. That's just how it is. So Grand Theft Auto, you know, it's not appropriate for some adults, in my opinion, to tell you the truth. I really believe that wholeheartedly, you know. But I mean, it is what it is. You know, I want to make the kids happy, but at the same time, I'm not going to let them, I'm not going to buy them something that's going to like force them into hooliganry, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. All that being said, like I just said, I honestly, for that particular child, I don't honestly have something picked out right now. I know something else my oldest son wanted was the DLC for Battlefield 4, but he also wants some DLC for sorry, I'm drawing brain fart. Oh, the new Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. You know, which isn't bad, but it's not like the other gift he requested is cheap by any means. Alright, you motherfucker, come on, Jesus. Day 3 on a new bike, and if a deer hopped out in front of me, I wouldn't even be able to see it because of the fog. Yep, I need a block of lava. Pretty bad. What is this guy going so slow for? Just out of curiosity. Hitting the speed limit. Oh, it doesn't matter now, does it? Five, 4, 3, 2, neutral. All right. Yeah, with how well this thing moves out whenever you can't even go above 4,000 RPMs, I can't wait for another 500 miles to go by just so I can take it to 6,000 RPMs, you know, after what I'm used to. But so yeah, Christmas anyway, my bad. Christmas. So, you know, what's everybody doing? You know, I talk about getting my kids a lot of stuff, and my children are spoiled. I won't try to lie and say they're not or something stupid like that. But at the same time, for the last 2 years, me and my wife have been working on making sure that they respect the stuff that they are given and stuff like that. So even though they're spoiled, my oldest son, he's only 12, and he is very responsible. Yes, he has a cell phone. Yes, he has a Facebook. But if you met him for 5 minutes and talked to him, extremely responsible, without a doubt. I have had such a hard time getting them to disrespect their shit. Excuse my language, but gosh. And other people, oh my gosh, it is impossible. Yeah, I thought it was impossible for like 5 years to get them to respect other people's shit. And the only one that's still an issue is my deaf son. He was on a kick a while ago where he was he would take something away from his little sister, our daughter, which is the youngest, and he would tell her that if she wanted it back, she had to ask nice for it. But if she touched anything of his, oh my God, it was like the zombie apocalypse was kicking off and he was trying to get ammo. It was crazy, you know, he flipped a switch and it was terrible. But you know, the holidays, when you let all that shit go, it's when you're supposed to. And I wasn't always that person. I know if you watched my Happy Thanksgiving one, my video where I talked about counting your blessings and everything, I wasn't always the person that I am now. I used to be a, I'll just call it like it is. I used to be a fucking asshole, you know, and that's just the way it is. I was just an asshole. And it's taken me a long time to get rid of that. And it's taken me even longer to convince other people that I'm not an asshole, you know. But I mean, that's what I deserve, because I was an asshole for almost a decade. So, you know, I deserve for it to take some time. Once trust is broken, it's hard to repair. So, you know, Christmas and New Year's, honestly, Christmas is no exception to counting your blessings. You know, you got to be thankful for what you have and who you're with. And if you have wind noise again, I'm sorry. But, and you know, if you're only with yourself, that's not really always a bad thing either. I spend every day at least 6 or 7 hours alone, or, you know, playing around on YouTube, or, you know, researching shit, whatever. Me and the wife are starting a business soon. Well, okay, it's technically already started, it's just not started. That makes no fucking sense. Anyways, what I mean by that is we've got the name, we've got the product, and she's going to start producing the product for the holidays. That's kind of our feeler gauge, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? Just to get a feel for how things are going to go, or if they're going to go. Oh, look, a fog windscreen. I've got to get a different fucking helmet. This is fucking pathetic. Sorry, Bell, you kind of failed with your aero turbine. I'm just saying. This thing fogs up so bad that my face is going numb right now so that I can see. Of course, I guess if I tucked in, but then I want to haul ass. Oh, I guess that's going from a cruiser to a sports bike. Anyway. But yeah, you know, the difference between Christmas and New Year's, in my opinion, is that Christmas, again, is where you count your blessings. You know, Thanksgiving is what you literally dig down and look inside yourself and find out what you're honestly thankful for and share it with somebody. And then I think Christmas is where, you know, you explore the good old saying that it's better to give than it is to receive. And then I think that oh no, I went above 4,000 RPMs. Hey, it didn't blow up. And then I think that New Year's, again, in my opinion, I believe that, don't do it. Whew. I believe that New Year's is the holiday that you put all of the things that you were thankful for Thanksgiving, all the people that you were thankful to have in your life, and that you were willing to, you know, do what you could to give them stuff on Christmas. And it doesn't have to be physical objects. And I think that's whenever you take all that and you roll it together and you start a new year with those people and those loved ones in your life. And my eyes are watering because my windscreen's cracked. So I'll close it. Let it fog up. Wow, guy. Thanks, dickhole. Oh my gosh, what the freak, dude? I guess I'm gonna go and put soap on it. I have some off subject again. I have some of this JT, me and my kids paintball. And we have face masks. Anybody that's paintballed knows that that shit fogs up too. So I bought some anti-fog shit, and I was, you know, it works on the paintball masks. It does not work for shit on a motorcycle helmet. At all does it work on this freaking thing. I just need to quit being a cheap bastard and buy a helmet. I got this helmet on sale. CompetitionAccessories.com. I love the place. I've gotten all my shit off of there for motorcycling. Excuse my language again, it's just one of those days. But I've gotten all my stuff for motorcycling off of there, period. And, you know, it's pretty cheap. I think my helmet was like $55. And, you know, that's not bad for an entry-level helmet. I don't really care what anybody says. No, it doesn't have, you know, the most awesome ventilation system in the world. It's basic, but it's comfortable. It fits my bobblehead, which my daughter got. I feel bad for her. She's 8 and has a big ass head. But you know, it fits my bobblehead. I ordered an extra large. That was too big, so I ordered a large. And I mean, I could probably go to a medium, but at the same time, I'm not going to go to, just because with the large, I really don't have any like wiggle room. It's just, you know, it's really snug. And I have a Tourmaster, I think, Sabre 4.0 jacket. It's 3/4 length. I like it. It was supposed to be $140. I got it through them for $99. Oh shit, that's cold. You know, so I got the Shadow Scorcher, Shadow Distributing Scorcher Mesh 2 pants, and those were $99. And I've got the Shadow Distributing Parkway leather 11-inch tall, Velcro entry only, waterproof motorcycle boots. And I've got the Sliders Blue Ridge leather gloves, and I've got, now you can't see them because of where my camera's mounted, but I have the Sliders Cold Pro insulated waterproof gloves, which honestly I can say it's about 37 maybe, and I've been driving at about a constant 50, and you know, it's been a while now. I say about 20 minutes. We'll go with 10 to 15 minutes, and my hands are just now starting to feel not warm. You know, they're not cold. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like a fan on in your room when it's a perfect day. So, you know, it's not by any means chilly or cold, it's just a little bit cool, you know. But I mean, that's freaking amazing, right? Because if I was just wearing my regular leather gloves with no insulation or waterproof liner, I'd be freaking, my hands would be numb right now. Yeah, both pairs of gloves were $45. The pants, like I said, they were $100. Oh, sorry, I have two jackets. One jacket was $100. The Shadow Big Air, Shadow Pikes Peak Big Air jacket, that one was $100. And then the Tourmaster Saber .0 one was $100. So, and yes, I'm trying to build my motorcycle gear up fairly well before I get out of the military, because honestly, it is pretty much an uncertain future once you get out. You know, there's no way to guarantee anything. But that's why we're starting a business. I think for Christmas, I want to get myself a pair of pants, motorcycle pants, that are externally waterproof, like the jacket that I currently have on, the Tourmaster Saber 4.0. Its outer lining is actually waterproof, and it honestly is glorious. I got the thermal insulated liner on, and I'm not cold at all. Besides where the upper gauntlet, the textile portion of my glove is letting a little bit of cold air through, but it's not even bad at all. Now that I'm above 50 steadily, my hands feel a little bit more. They don't hurt or anything, so it is what it is. I'll get to take a break in a minute. Any minute now. Come on, is that far to go? A frickin' mile? That's outstanding. 100 miles, baby. I just put 100 miles on my motorcycle in 3 days. So I got it Saturday, the 13th of December 2014. I drove it out of I'll give them a shout out, Pete Cycle, Bel Air, Maryland. They hooked me up pretty good, actually. And I drove it out of there with 1 mile on it, fresh fluids, full tank of gas. And today is Monday, the 15th of December, and I now have 100 miles on there. So I know I commute, and to some of y'all that might not seem like a lot of miles, but if you watch my old videos and you see how far it is from where I live to my actual work, you'll be like, oh, it takes you a long time to put on 100 miles. Yeah, it freaking does. But I mean, you know, I like it. I like riding. You know, I look for excuses to ride. I looked for excuses to ride when I had the Honda. I can't lie and say I didn't, because I did. You know, but again, having a new motorcycle, you know, you look for more excuses to ride. So it's a good time.